Afternoon, traders, and welcome to another phenomenal edition of Awesomecallstrading.com. I am AJ, your host. I am one of the mods in this great chat room, and alongside the we have so many great traders in here. Dark Side, Fire, Janny, Palmer, Dave the Trader, Adam News. Adam News gave us a phenomenal trade today, and MTC off the 5 break. And it was just a wonderful trade today. B Trades and James and JT, our IPO crew. And, today was, I just got through a 35-minute session, 40-minute session of Secret Sauce for a handful of people in the room that come in here to listen to me speak. And, I think, I always believe in the traders that are in the room that the more knowledge that the trader gets, the better trader they'll become and the smarter trader they'll become. And I really don't hold anything back when it comes to the traders in the room. I want them to excel and go beyond what they even thought was possible. And that's what it should be about, is to help them every day. I had the chat room almost 6 years. I haven't raised my prices. Do I feel I'm underpaid? Absolutely. I think to be in this service should be $379 a monthly, and uh, but I don't. I keep it at a reasonable 197. Uh, and because I feel like if a trader's going to invest in here, then I'm going to make sure that his or her investment really pays off. So I spend countless hours really just trying to emphasize why a trade's going to do what it's going to do from behind the news, sort of like I trade stocks uh, that have momentum, that have either earnings or whatever it has, I'm trading it. And I love the news behind the move, whether it's an analyst call, an earnings play, an offering, a bio play, uh, whatever comes my way, I'm going to trade it. And but as I'm trading it, I'm going to introduce it to the trader so the trader can see, wow, this is how you play this. This is how you do this. So when their time comes, they can capitalize on it. And there's a few amazing trades today that you'll look at in this highlight and just go, wow, wow. And you literally could have been done. And I shit you not, you could have been done um, probably 10 minutes. Just on my two calls alone, uh, the two trades I took, literally in 10 minutes. You could have been done in five. But hey, that's what we're here for. That's why we do these recaps. So today, I had a lot of earnings plays, and with the market gapping up, and then actually the market, I believe, was gapping down this morning, almost 100 points. And then, Trump did this great tweet about, hey, we're going to meet in 2 weeks with China on the tariffs, and boom, the market just ran. And at that moment, you could just there's nothing you can't buy. Facebook, Alibaba, Apple, I mean, Boeing, Netflix, they're all going to, I mean, you don't need rocket science to know they're all going to pop. But I went after a lot of different trades today. So let's start with a bio play today. We'll start with that. DCPH had a phase one and a phase three positive data information. And the stock was gapping up well over 50% this morning. And the way I traded this is, again, I've been doing this for 16 years, so I really know how to trade these kind of stocks. And today was a great challenge for me to see how smart I really was, because you have to understand, I have to write how to trade the stock way before the market opens, and that's what makes the room special. These aren't done after the fact; they are done before the market opens, and so I want to be on point so the trader knows exactly how to trade it, so he or she knows where to put their money and be able to capitalize on the trade. All right, and where it's going to stop. So they're not over trading the stock, or they're not trying to over short the stock, or they're not trying to they're hoping it. I don't trade with hope. I trade with accuracy. Like, this is what it's going to do. So on DCPH, it challenged me because I trade all phases of a stock: phase one, two, three, and FDA approval. But DSPG didn't have phase two, but it had phase one and phase 3. So I determined that the stock would probably pop at the open, and then once it started to pull, it needed to snap 40. It was going to come down to 40. Once it hit 40, I predicted and made it very clear the stock will pull to 35, jump back to 37, and all day long, the stock will grind out between 35 and 37. I've also told the traders the stock should do about 12 to 15 million shares today. They should announce an offering within 24 to 72 hours. The offering will be anywhere from 3.5 to 4.5 million, and the offering price will probably be around $35 to $37 a share. And here's the trade. So if you follow this to a T, I allowed you to, if you wanted to short the stock, I said give it room to 50 to add at the open, 49 to 50, because it already had hit 48 pre-market. So I wanted you not to scale in full size yet, but just get enough so you can get a starter and then add if it pops. But as you can see, it was pretty much of an immediate reward for everyone who took it. Now, I want you to look at the primary points that I put out. When I said it would pull to 40, if it snapped 40, and here was see how it pulled to 40, bounced, and stayed there for a second. I said, traders, and I put this in writing, if it snaps 40, it goes straight to 35, and that's where it'll stop. Boom, 35 a share. Now imagine being told this before the market even opens. Now imagine watching it work itself out. Do you know how great of a room you're in and how you're challenged every day to take a trade like that? Because I'm showing you, I've detailed it out, everything about the trade, how it's going to work for you. So this way you don't have any fear when you execute the trade. Okay? And that's what DCPH paid off today. I'm going to give you a beautiful trade we did today. One of my fun trades to do when the market's pulling is TDD. It's just, I love the stock, and AAP is another stock that we did today. I want to show you these two. Now, this one, I came in the chat room. I actually took shares at $253.90. It was in pre-market, and it was right here. This is me. This is me. $253.90. That's me. See, that's me. Pre-market. So I came in the chat room. I immediately said, I am long TDD 253.90. I'm looking for 258 or more out of the gate. So I'm looking for 5 to 6 points. I will add on weakness to 249 to 250. If it comes, I will add. Okay? That's the call. You want to see it? Here it is. TDD 253.90. So I gave everyone an opportunity. I said where it was going to go at the open, and if it pulled to 250, I was going to add. I laid it out absolutely perfect for everyone to execute with me. Now I want you to see the trade. Are you ready? Ding, 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 ding. Opening bell. Watch the timeline. Here's 6:30. Pulled a little bit. I didn't get a chance to add that pull. Before I knew it, it was already $257 a share in less than 1 minute and 90 seconds. You see that? That is trading. That's knowing where a stock's going to go before it even goes there. And if you held it all day, the stock is sitting at 265. Isn't that beautiful? This has become one of my favorite stocks to trade. I want to give you another one, AAP. Now, this one was pretty much a done deal. The problem is that you don't trade in our room, a lot of you. So you don't know that this stock will run out of the gate. You don't know it gets bought up on weakness. You also don't read reports. You know, reports are boring for you, but for me, they're everything. I read everything. And so when I looked at AAP, Advanced Auto Parts, I made the decision that I wanted to long the stock at 129. I gave it room for 4 points to 125, and the stock will launch out of the gate to 138. Okay. So now I want you to put it in play. You ready? Here it is. Ding, 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 ding. And look, within the first blink, you blink your eye, you turned around. If you bought at 129, 100 shares, you made $800 in less than 3 minutes. And then you made over $1,100 in less than 20 minutes on 100 shares, 12,000 buying power. That's because you're trading with a professional day trader, one of the best traders in the world that can see how to trade. This is day trading. I'm not I'm not some Warren Buffett that buys investments and I'm not these other guys that are short sellers. I'm a day trader. Okay? I trade the momentum. I tell traders where a stock's gonna go. I'm about putting money in your bank account instantly. And the reason why, there's a reputation out there that day trading is gambling. It's because those chat rooms that you join, a lot of them don't know and they're not been seasoned. And so therefore it's a lot of guessing. It could go here. Maybe it could go here. When the market crashes, they don't want to trade. When the market's up too much, if there's no penny stocks to play, they won't trade it. But in here, there's none of that noise. It's nonsense. In here, it's accuracy. You buy here, the stock will go here. How quickly it'll go? My guess is probably the first 5 minutes of the opening bell. But this one, and what you have to understand about AAP is investors love to buy the weakness. And if you read the report and you found out they were also doing a 400 million repurchase, you too would have bought the stock if you were in our chat room. These two trades paid out over 30 points. Yeah, 30 points today. 30 points, both of these. And even if you got half of those, you had 15 points. This is day trading for me. I want to be done in the first 5 minutes of the day. I'll show you another one. Avia, and I'll show you another one. These were earning plays today. VFF. No, I'm going to show you Civet. Yeah, these were really cool earning plays, and they were gap fills, and they were simple to read. Once you go through the earnings report, I basically can just figure out, you know, on the gap up right here. See how this gap down? These are opposites. This gap down. See where it closed? Closed at 23, and it was opening up at 17. And this one closed at 10 and opened up at 1180. So after reading the reports, I made the decision. This one's going to sell off to $10.70. Then bottom curl back up to 12. I think I put 10.50. 10.50, bottom curl, go long to $12. And I put it right here, right there. This will pull at the open, gap fill to 10.50, and then go to 12. Right? The next one was Civet. After reading the report, I wanted traders to take some long at 14, add on the dip at 13. The stock will pop close to $16. When it pops, you sell it, you dump it, and you do an all-day fader, and the stock should fade off to about 12 bucks. It should be an all-day bleeder. The reason for that is because the company did horrific earnings. After reading the report, it was going to fade like TWOU, that one we did the other day. Okay, so here we go. On this one, I want you to see how we played the open. See how the open played. This was a good play if you played it right. So you took 14, which is right here, long, at the opening bell. You added at 13.50, or you didn't even need to add, and the stock ran all the way up to $15. So you would have scored a point on that. If you had added at 13.50, you would have had a nice average and banked pretty cool. Then, as you can see, it double topped. It was defined. A double top defined looks like that. And that basically tells you the stock's not going anywhere. That's it. And then it's just a sell-off. And I wanted to be an all-day bleeder, but it actually just bled out to 12 on its own. Really cool trades. I got to give a shout out to who is this? Forgive me. Adam. Adam Trades. Almost said Andrew, but Adam Trades he gave us MTC. And he actually personally DM'd me and said MTC. This stock just caught a wave today. It was pretty phenomenal the way it ran, and we're going to do a chart for him tonight. But he was eyeing the 5 breakout. He had saw that it with thinner volume and had made a decent pop and was grinding. He said, AJ, I think this is going to go. So I pulled it up on screen and I saw it break right there, and we were on it. And It ran. Once I started looking at it, I just kind of walked it up to 10 in the chat room live. Right off of, I walked it up to 9, and then I walked it to 10. I did this all live off of level 2. This is a really good, fun trade. And it ended up going all the way to 13 before getting clobbered. You know, but really great trade intraday. It just came out of nowhere. And I want to give maybe one or two more. Roku and Chris. Uh, those that are listening to this that are not in our chat room, we are currently on a swing trade. Chris got a Mitsu got a price target of 40 $43 a share, which is well over 50%. So it's you get so I told everyone just don't buy up here. Wait for the pullback to $18. Anything under 19 is a buy. And a gap filled at 1870, go long. And if you just did that today, you made 1 point. You could have took 1,000 shares. There was no way it's not going to go up. It was a no-brainer. And there was hardly any risk. If you look at the trade itself, there's no risk. I mean, all this was up here in the 20s, but this was not without any upgrade. And today you get the upgrade. So you can clearly see it's going to go through the 20 break and then 21. And the other one was Roku. Now, Roku's been on just a tear ever since it got that upgrade from Needham. Yesterday, it was nonstop. So today I said, look, I like this stock, okay, to short it. It's getting too much up here. So I actually said the stock would actually pop to 142 at the open and scale in short and fade it. And I think that's it. I mean, that was the trade. I gave traders room. I said, just wait for it. Start scaling at 140, give it room to 142, have an average, and then short the shit out of it. You don't believe me? It's right here. Roku. All right, gapping up 3. Watch for the pop towards 138. This will go to 140 to 142, and then you'll nail the fuel points on the backside. And that's it. I want this to fall back, and it did exactly that. So you would have had a 141 average, give or take, and the stock is sitting at 134 right now. So really nice play there. Anyway, good trades today, quality ideas, and that's what we really want to put out. Could have scalp traded, made money. It could have been done in 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Part-time trader could have been done. Uh, really, really impressed with a lot of trades, and really did good today. So, anyway, that is our webinar for today. I will see you tomorrow with another 12 to 14 ideas, 12 to 13, 12 ideas, 10 to 12 ideas, and I'll have them all read out for you. Okay? So I look forward to training with you tomorrow. Take care. God bless. Be well, and always be happy. Take care.